Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Eat Acres. I wanted to make this video even though it's extremely difficult and I do not feel good at all. I wanted to make this video because I believe it's important because there's so many people out there that just won't tell you the truth. And being that no one will do it, I'm going to do it. There's many times where I've gone through something in my life ever since YouTube came about, and I would try to find somebody that was relating to the subject, and it was so hard to ever find anybody that could just tell you the way it is. I don't know why that's so difficult. I really don't understand human nature, why people aren't more honest than they are. I know every case is different. I know everybody's pain level is different. People have different doctors, different experiences. So all I can do is tell you what my experience is like, but I doubt you'll ever find anybody that will tell you what I'll tell you. What I wanted to talk about in this video is that the suffering of having a kidney removed, at least in my case, is far greater than I could have ever imagined or dreamed. Ever since I've had this done, you guys, it's been nothing but a regret. I wish I left the cancerous kidney in my body, even though I know it would have killed me eventually. It would have taken some time because it's a low-grade, slow-growing cancer. I could have survived another 5 years with it in me before maybe it would have done something to kill me. That in itself would have been worth it to me instead of going through what I'm going through. This has been the most horrific, most painful, most uncomfortable, most suffering recovery I've ever had out of all the surgeries I've had done since I was born. And I've had a lot of surgeries done. And this one is the worst. I cannot get any relief from this, you guys. I'm in absolute agony every single day of my life. I know eventually it will get better, but it's such a slow process that this could go on for the next 2 months. They told me I'm all stitched up on the inside and the holes on the outside and the large incision in my abdomen and everything is slowly healing. And it's just unbelievably uncomfortable and painful. And all I got to take for it is frickin' Tylenol because they won't prescribe me anything. And then to top it all off, I contacted an attorney's office right here over the malpractice that they admitted to me at the hospital of administering a very drug that I am allergic to. And they openly admitted this to me. And they didn't do it only once, but twice. And if that wasn't bad enough, they sent me home with some other patient's discharge papers. And not once since I got home from the hospital did anybody, even just a basic nurse from the hospital, did anyone ever call to see how I was doing. How are you doing? How are you feeling? How is your pain? Is everything okay? Do you have any questions? Nothing. I heard nothing from this hospital. And then when I go to my follow-up appointment yesterday, they didn't even have me scheduled down for my appointment at all. And I said, I didn't drive an hour and a half out here for nothing. You assholes are going to see me today. And if that wasn't bad enough with everything that they've done, then they called me today they say they wanted to schedule the next procedure, which is to go up through my urethra into my bladder and shave back where the ureter comes through the wall of the bladder. And yet my surgeon told Bridget, who is my wife, that it's optional and it doesn't even have to be done, but they like to do that just to finish the job. I'm still in recovery and in a hell of a lot of pain, and they're already scheduling the next thing they want to do to me. And I told that scheduler on the phone, I said, absolutely not. You can forget it. I said, it's optional and there's no way I'm having any more done. And then I relayed to her everything that I went through, and all she could say was, I'm sorry. And I said, sorry don't cut it. Sorry just doesn't cut it. I says, no more are you guys doing any more care for me. I said, I'm taking my cancer care somewhere else. I says, you guys are totally incompetent. And I says, and then if that wasn't bad enough, I says, you guys are charging to use the parking ramp across the street from the hospital. So I says, you're making millions upon millions of dollars on all these customers coming in with cancer, because that's what they are. They're a customer, not a patient. I says, and then you're making all the money, tons of money, off their vehicles to be parked in the garage while they are seen in your hospital. I said, all you guys give a damn about is the money. So when I contacted an attorney's office to let them know all that I've been through and the suffering that they caused me the night that I was hospitalized in the hospital with nausea, borderline vomiting after my abdomen had been all opened up, chest pains because of the medicine they administered to me, and body-wide itching from my toes to the scalp of my head, digging my skin and itching and feeling like I was going to vomit, and it lasted for 2 days. And this is what the attorney's office said, because I just got the papers today. Dear Kevin, thank you for contacting our firm concerning a potential claim. Based upon the information you have provided to us, and after careful consideration and discussion, we have decided not to undertake this matter. We render no option as to the merits of your claim and urge you to seek a second opinion from another attorney who may feel differently about your potential claim. Medical malpractice cases require proof that the care at issue was negligent and that the negligent caused injury. They are extremely difficult, time-consuming, and expensive claims. For example, they usually require several medical experts at a cost to the client of thousands of dollars each to review the case and eventually testify. We must establish through expert testimony that the care at issue was negligent and caused the harm at issue. Each element negligent and causation must be present and supported by an expert medical evaluation to establish a medical malpractice claim and for us to undertake the claim. Thus, we will not proceed to investigate a claim if we think the potential for a favorable outcome does not outweigh at least the substantial time and expense to the client. So basically, they're saying they'd rather have just a case that is concrete to win, open and shut, easy to solve, easy to win, and so they can get a lot of money for it. So basically, they want something that's worth millions upon millions of dollars. So it makes it worth it to them to even take the case. So basically, you can't even get anybody to fight for you today when someone breaks the law and does something that could bring potential harm to you and or death. So they got away with it. They absolutely got away with it. And the letter goes on. There's 2 pages. And I won't bore you guys with the information, but it does go on. And all they do is refer me to the New York State Department of Health Office of Professional Medical Conduct. So it's called the OPMC. Be mindful, however, that filing a complaint with the OPMC does not preserve your right to bring a lawsuit for the potential malpractice claim. Therefore, if you are interested in getting a second opinion about your potential lawsuit and pursuing legal action, you should contact another attorney immediately. The whole thing, you guys, has just been an absolute shit show. And all I wanted to say in this video is that this doesn't surprise me, because I told Bridget, I said, this is exactly what I expected, because it says every time something happens to me, people get away with it because it's me and it's not somebody else. I always have the worst damn luck when it comes to stuff, but it's fine. It's absolutely fine. I just wanted to put a stop to them going against what is there to protect you, to make sure that you don't get a drug administered to you that you are allergic to. This has just been a horrific ordeal, and I have no idea how long this is going to go on for, because I feel so sick and I don't have much of an appetite. It's just the most excruciating pain, and I've got nothing to combat it, and I'm not getting good sleep. It's everything about it is just horrific. I cannot recommend having this done at all. I told Bridget, I says, I've been suffering with things for many, many years, quietly, and almost nobody knows how much I suffer with things, because I just don't talk about everything that I suffer with, but I suffer greatly with a lot of things, and nobody knows how much I suffer, only God. And I told her, I says, when you don't have a quality of life, it just makes you not want to live. It takes away any joy that you could possibly have in this world. It's hard to enjoy anything when you don't have your health. Without it, you got nothing. And it's true. All I can do is just lay down and wait it out. And I don't know how long it's going to take. I know it's going to be a long time. It's going to be a very long time. But I don't know where I go from here, because it's just making me absolutely miserable, and I'm doing everything I can to keep it together every day, because I'm suffering so much and in so much pain, to where a lot of days I don't even want to get out of bed and even face the next day, because it's just like Groundhog's Day. It just repeats all over again, and just another day of just suffering through it. There's not a damn thing that I can do outside of just making a video. There's absolutely nothing I can do. And it's frustrating, and the suffering is just off the charts. And I don't know, you guys, but I'm gonna just keep putting out the videos. And there's things I want to talk about, because really it's all I got, and it's all I can do right now. So I apologize that the content hasn't been worth much, but I'm just telling you guys the truth, and I give you guys my thoughts on what I feel about things, and let you guys know what's going on and how things happen and how they unfold. Because try going on YouTube where anyone's going to tell you the truth about anything. Good luck with that. I know I could never find it. But I'll keep the videos coming, you guys, as I feel up to it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again in the next one. Bye-bye.